Yes, the world-weary Lamine Yamal at the ripe old age of 17 and the things he's seen in the last year. And I thought it was an interesting piece, Damien, because the thing that really stands out about him and when he came on the scene is that, like, well, he is a child. He was a child when he broke through, but he played like that. He seemed to play with that sort of freedom. And it's interesting that he referred to that in the piece and maybe, I don't know, does he feel he needs to change that? But to me, it would seem like that's his strength, that he seems to play with freedom and abandon.
Yeah, it's an amazing story at 16 years of age to do what he was doing. And then that contrasting interview at 17 saying that he now plays with more confidence, from 16 to 17. I just think anybody at home think back to what you were doing at 16, 17 years of age and now look what this guy is doing. It's unparalleled, really. And I've not seen anything, maybe Wayne Rooney, but he plays with such a freedom and a confidence, I think there's still improvement in him, but this guy is going to be the next superstar.
In the modern game with its structures, is that almost like a kind of a superpower to have that sort of
I still think
X factor?
I still think there's rules and regulations for him. I know he says he goes out and enjoys himself, but it's not just do what you want. It's not like you're playing in the school playground and you're the best kid and you can do what you want. I mean, he still holds his position well. He still performs his defensive duties well. There's a structure and there are boundaries and he enjoys himself within that. It's not completely just go on the field and do what you want. So, he is obviously very disciplined as well in what he does in terms of out of possession.
The next Messi thing is really unfair stuff, Richard, but there is that sense when you're sitting down to watch a game that he's playing of when Messi used to be at his peak that you'd say, I'm looking forward to see what he's going to do, isn't there?
There is, and that's brilliant. I mean, he's a player that gets people off their chairs. You want to watch him. You tune in tonight to watch Yamal mostly. And he's delivered, which is the big thing, because so often there's been loads of the next Messi or the next Maradona or the next Pele or whatever like that, and they've never quite delivered on that levels. And so far, he's done brilliantly. He's done really well. And I agree with Damien. It's not just a freedom that he can go out and play. He still sticks to the rules of the team and he still works for the team. Otherwise, he wouldn't be in both the Spanish side and the Barcelona side. And he's already been very successful. And if he keeps his feet on the ground like he says he is, learning now to focus on his career, he could end up with all sorts.
It's frightening to think what he could achieve if he keeps this up.